You ever miss someone so much you check their Instagram, scroll their photos, think about texting them, then they actually text you, and your brain goes, absolutely not, hide the phone. Why does that happen? Well, here are 5 reasons. Number 5, the nostalgia Netflix trailer versus the real life season 8. Your brain remembers people using rosy retrospection. That means it edits the past like a movie trailer. When you miss someone, your hippocampus pulls out the highest reel. Laughing at 2 a.m., road trips, that one perfect coffee conversation in 2019 when life made sense. What your brain quietly deletes are the other scenes. The 17-minute story about their weird dream, the sourdough phase, the 48 voice notes they sent you explaining their new skincare routine. Missing someone uses memory. Talking to them uses your prefrontal cortex. That part of your brain has to filter thoughts, choose words, maintain attention, and act like a functioning human. If you're tired, burnt out, or mentally fried, your brain goes, love the memories, cannot afford the conversation. Missing someone is watching their movie trailer. Talking to them is committing to the full 3-hour director's cut. You don't miss the conversation, you miss the highlight reel. Number 4, the I love you heart versus the please stop texting nervous system. Relationships run on dopamine and oxytocin. That's the bonding chemistry. Your brain remembers the reward of being around that person, the comfort, the warmth, the inside jokes. So, when they're gone, your brain feels a small craving, like a mild emotional snack withdrawal. But if your life is currently stressful, your body is running on cortisol. That's the fight or flight chemical. And when cortisol is high, your nervous system shuts down the social engagement system. Because apparently, surviving stress is more important than discussing someone's weekend plans. Your heart says, I miss them. Your nervous system says, if this phone vibrates again, we disappear and start a new life. You may not want the emotional reward, but your body currently cannot handle the social workload. Number 3, the social battery that lasted exactly 11 minutes. Your brain has a stimulation limit. It's managed by a system called the reticular activating system. True story. When you're already mentally overloaded, even pleasant conversations feel like extra noise. Some people, especially introverts or anyone currently overwhelmed, hit their stimulation limit very fast. Missing someone is internal, quiet, cozy, emotional. Talking to someone is external stimulation. Words, responses, energy, attention. So, you miss them with 100% of your heart. But your social battery is currently at 2% and reserved for ordering food. Connection feels nice, conversation feels loud. Number 2, the I miss you feeling versus the oh god, feelings are real panic. When you miss someone, the feeling exists inside your head, private, controlled. But the moment you talk to them, the emotion becomes public. Now you might have to admit things, like feelings, or vulnerability, or worse, sincerity. This triggers something psychologists call vulnerability regulation. Your brain protects you from emotional risk by avoiding the situation entirely. Because if the conversation goes wrong, the perfect image in your head might crack. Missing someone feels poetic. Talking to them might require emotional honesty, which your brain considers illegal. Your brain protects the fantasy by avoiding the interaction. Number 1, the gremlin mode versus functional human mode. Your brain runs different schemas depending on who you're interacting with. There's work you, family you, friend you, polite restaurant you, slightly unhinged 2 a.m. you. Talking to someone requires activating the correct version of yourself. But if you're currently in what scientists might call absolute gremlin mode, hoodie from 2014, 0 brain cells, staring at the wall, you don't want to activate the friend personality system, because that requires effort. Your brain has to shift gears, adjust tone, recall shared context, perform social maintenance, and your brain quietly says, we simply do not have the budget for that right now. Switching from silent potato on couch to emotionally responsive friend is a huge software update. Sometimes you miss the person, but not the mental cost of being the version of yourself they interacted with. So yeah, missing someone and not wanting to talk to them isn't hypocrisy. It's just your brain doing complicated emotional accounting. One department wants connection. Another department checks the energy budget and says, great idea, let's do that tomorrow.